Welcome everyone to the first Talent Talk Community Podcast. Start off with a little bit of week one stats for Steamits Got Talent. We've got six entrants, 10 entries because we had two people who actually entered twice. Week one just recently closed, and we've got the winners actually, Acromot, Quinny Acre, and brandybb, who we actually have here to discuss a little bit about winning with us. So far in week two, we've got 11 entrants, 13 entries, and it's ending Monday, so join soon if you're going to get on this week two of Steamits Got Talent. I want to jump in and interview our first guest spotlight / sponsor. Mckenziegary has blessed the stage today. So I just wanted to ask you, how is your Steemit experience, and give us a little Steemit stats for yourself. How long you've been on here, etc.
Hi, so I'm Mckenziegary. I run a witness and from the ground up. So I've been on Steemit since March 2017, and so far I've gathered 325 followers through posting vlogs.
Awesome, man. That sounds like you're doing some good work then.
Trying to.
Awesome. Well, as a sponsor, I kind of want to get in real quickly. How did you enjoy week one? Any standouts personally? Give us your 2 cents, so to speak.
First, I'd like to say, Steemits Got Talent is From the Ground Up's first sponsorship, and we're happy to sponsor Steemits Got Talent. Overall, I enjoyed week one. I thought there was a great turnout for it. I also like the arts and talent. I like the arts and talents that people entered. brandybb, who's here right now, particularly I liked her wolf painting with the Steemit moon.
Awesome. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a really enjoyable one. I think it was pretty original.
I thought so too.
Awesome, man. Well, any predictions? I know you're not Nostradamus or anything, but what are your predictions for the coming week of Steemits Got Talent?
Well, I'm predicting an increase in entries. I love seeing more and more talents being entered. But other than that, I'm excited to see all the talents people show, and I'm excited to see week two's winner.
Awesome, as am I. Like you said, I think it's bringing out the interesting kind of niches of talents, so it's going to be good to see. So jumping into the next discussion topic, what is From the Ground Up, and what do you want the community to really know about your push and your platform?
So, like you said, From the Ground Up is a platform, and I really look to, kind of help and facilitate communities working together and all growing together, as well as shedding light on some communities that people might not know about. We actually just dropped our first community spotlight, and we look forward to working with other communities around Steemit in order to get the word out about their communities.
Awesome.
One more thing, we also have a community leader meeting scheduled for this Saturday at 7 p.m. EST. So check it out if you guys have time.
Awesome. So anybody, check that out. Like Mckenziegary said. Do you have any other big ideas, projects, or interviews to look out for on From the Ground Up?
Well, there are a couple things in the pipeline for From the Ground Up, but right now our main focus is helping to get the word out about communities and community initiatives.
Awesome. Speaking of that, Ttcp is a great community you should speak to if you haven't already. They're doing real big things.
Cool, thank you very much. Ttcp showed up to our first community leader meeting and had a lot of good insight.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear that you guys have kind of begun the discussions, so that's good to know. Well, we're actually, unless you have anything more to say, Mckenziegary, which, feel free to speak.
Well, I just want to let everybody know, get your talents in. If you have anything that you think people might want to see, it never hurts to submit a post, a picture, or a video of your talent.
I agree. Well spoken, Mckenziegary. Well, we just had a little chat with him himself, and check out From the Ground Up if you haven't. We're going to jump into our third place week 1 winner, brandybb. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hey, brandybb here. I just go by Brandy, honestly, but yeah, I'm pretty happy to be here, third place winner. Thank you to everybody who upvoted me.
Awesome. Yeah, so you placed third in week 1. Why don't you begin by talking about your Steemit experience? How long have you been on here? How many followers? That kind of a thing.
Yeah, I've actually been on here since December of 2016, but just kind of off and on and kind of learning still everything. Just taking my time and really doing my research. But I've just recently started painting again, so that was kind of something that came as a surprise to me entering Steemit's Got Talent. So I'm just glad to have the opportunity and start painting again.
Awesome. I actually read my mind on that one. I was hoping you'd tell us a little bit about your, painting background, your art background, and maybe any other projects you might have, for us to look out for.
Yeah, no, I don't have much of a painting background, but it's just, I'm very creative and I love music, so I figured why not start painting? So I'm actually doing a ball of crypto here in my room on my wall. I'm new to the cryptocurrency, so I'm just doing the logos and hoping everybody will enjoy seeing what comes next.
Awesome. That seems like a good idea. I'll make sure that I keep my eyes out for it. Lastly, seeing as you did place third in week 1 for Steemit's Got Talent, do you have any advice for entrants or maybe Steemians in general that you want to get off your chest?
Oh yeah, definitely just do anything that you feel like you could just lose yourself in. It's so easy to just pick up anything that you've had an interest in. So why not just give it a try? You never know. That's basically my advice.
It's good advice. Find something you love, right?
Exactly. Just do it. Don't be scared, guys.
You heard that from brandybb. Just do it, like Nike. Anything you want to say to the viewers or listeners before you head out and we head on to the next person?
Nope, just thank you for having me, and thank you all of my followers, my 295 of them, and thank you for putting on this contest and all the sponsors. Shout out Mckenziegary and everybody else. Thank you again.
Thank you. We look forward to possibly your entry in the coming weeks.
Yes, for sure. Keep an eye out, guys.
Sounds great. That was brandybb, as again, week number 1, Steemit's Got Talent, third place winner, dropping by to give us some knowledge. Next, coming up, we have the one, the only, the infamous Sir Lunch the Host. You may have heard of him. If you haven't, I don't know where you've been. So, why don't you say hello, give a little introduction. Having a little issues, possibly?
No, I was just smoking some pot.
Nice.
Sir Lunch the Host here. Actually, Sir Lunch the President of Exactly Records here. Was good.
A lot is good, my friend. A lot is good doing this first podcast, and we're blessed to have you on. So, yeah.
You are truly blessed to have me on. I normally don't come down from the heavens, but I thought today I would, and I'd grace the people, because Steven's Got Talent is a wonderful, wonderful contest, and I feel like everyone should know about it. And, you know, I'm going to tell everyone about it. In my God-like voice, join Steven's Got Talent, one of the best contests on the Steven platform.
Love that, love that.
You know how it is, man. You know how it is.
Well, for people who don't know you, the ones who have been living under a rock or something, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself besides the Adzakly records, which is sounds like the major thing you're working on right now.
So, let's see, I'm a content creator. I created the Go-To podcast. That was awesome. Just recently retired from that. I make music. I'm going to be shooting Steven's first documentary. Let's see. I'm building a studio. You know, Adzakly Records. Everything's going to be crazy. Yeah. I mean, what haven't I done, right? Besides create life from the ground up.
Very true.
No pun intended.
Hey.
Shout out to Mckenziegary. He's like my pad one, you know what I'm saying? One of my day ones. And what he's doing from the ground up is amazing, getting leaders together. Shout out to you, Mckenziegary.
Yes.
Yeah.
So as far as you may or may not have been called the Nostradamus of Steam It. So I wanted to know if you have any predictions, you know, whether it's for the contest, for just kind of overall for the Steam It community.
What am I predicting now? Like how sexy I am? Because I'm pretty hot.
You can predict whatever you want, Nostradamus. I was more thinking towards, you know, the Steam It platform itself, that kind of thing.
Oh, well, I see the Steam It platform reaching about $10 end of this year, beginning of next year. Everyone's going to be a lot richer. Everyone's going to be happy. So hold your steam, guys.
Hodl.
And look out. Hodl. And look out for EOS. Be on the lookout for that. It's going to be fun. And just enjoy the platform. It's wonderful.
It truly is, my friend. It truly is. Well, I'm going to say thank you to everyone, unless somebody has something to, you know, fill in here.
I'm amazing. If no one knew that, just wanted to let everyone know. Mckenziegary is also amazing, but then when I'm in the room, it's just kind of okay. You know?
You shadow us all. All right, well, I want to thank everybody for listening and tuning in onto this week's first week, I might add, Talent Talk Community Podcast. That's going to wrap it up for us. We look forward to any further discussions, advice, anything like that. Bring it by. Actually, come by the podcast next week and drop the knowledge yourself.
Word life. You guys show up, come up, and be here like we did. Later.
That's it for the day. Take it easy, folks. Steam on.
Oh, okay.